Imagine standing at the edge of a new opportunity, feeling that familiar rush of excitement mixed with a twinge of self-doubt. You might ask yourself, why not me? This question is powerful, and it deserves our full attention. Today, I want to delve deeper into this idea and explore how embracing it can transform our lives. First, let's start by acknowledging your worth. Each of us has a unique set of skills, experiences, and perspectives that contribute to our individuality. You are not a carbon copy of anyone else. You bring something special to the table. However, many of us struggle with feelings of inadequacy, often comparing ourselves to others. This comparison game can be crippling. But here's the truth: the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you don't deserve them. It's time to change that narrative. You are inherently worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. Recognizing this worth is the first step toward pursuing your dreams unapologetically. Next, let's embrace imperfection. In a world that glorifies perfection, we often find ourselves paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. But perfection is an illusion. The reality is that our imperfections make us relatable and human. Consider this: if you're waiting for the perfect moment to act, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is that the only way to learn and grow is to take messy action. Think about the times you've learned the most. It's often when things didn't go as planned. Embracing imperfection allows you to take risks, learn from failures, and ultimately evolve. So stop striving for perfection and start taking action, even if it's messy. Taking responsibility for your life is another crucial step in answering the question, why not you? No one else is going to make your dreams happen for you. You hold the power to choose how you respond to life's challenges. When you truly understand that your actions shape your future, the phrase, why not you, becomes a call to action. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to change, take charge of your life. This shift in mindset is liberating. It means you can create your own opportunities. It's about acknowledging that you are the author of your own story and that the pen is in your hands. Now, let's talk about fear. Fear is a natural response, but it doesn't have to dictate your choices. Instead of letting fear hold you back, challenge it. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? More often than not, the answer isn't as catastrophic as your mind leads you to believe. Fear can serve as a catalyst for growth if you allow it. Use that fear as fuel to propel you forward, rather than letting it keep you stuck. Remember, every successful person has faced fear. The difference is that they chose to confront it head-on. By challenging your fears, you reclaim your power and open doors to new possibilities. Surrounding yourself with positivity is another vital element in this journey. The people you spend time with greatly impact your mindset and outlook on life. If you want to believe that you can achieve your dreams, seek out those who uplift and inspire you. Positive influences can create a supportive environment where you feel encouraged to pursue your goals. Conversely, negative influences can drain your energy and stifle your growth. It's essential to build a tribe that not only believes in you, but also pushes you to reach your potential. When you're surrounded by positivity, it becomes easier to believe in yourself and your capabilities. Your vibe truly attracts your tribe. Finally, let's talk about the importance of committing to action. Having dreams and goals is fantastic, but they remain just that, dreams, if you don't take actionable steps toward them. This is where the 5-second rule comes into play. When you feel the urge to act on a goal, count down from 5 and move. Don't overthink it, just do it. The more you act, the more confidence you build. Each small step forward reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Momentum builds as you take action, leading to bigger opportunities and greater achievements. So, why not you? This question isn't just a rhetorical device, it's an invitation to step into your potential. You have everything you need to create the life you desire. Embrace your worth, accept your imperfections, take responsibility, challenge your fears, surround yourself with positivity, and commit to action. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Every day is a new opportunity to answer that question with confidence, courage, and conviction. Remember, the journey won't always be easy and there will be setbacks along the way, but each challenge is a chance to learn and grow. Don't let self-doubt and fear dictate your choices. Instead, embrace the mantra, why not you? As a driving force in your life, take that leap, act boldly, and let your unique light shine. You have the power to make a difference, not just in your own life, but in the lives of others. So go out there and show the world exactly why it should be you. Embracing imperfection is a powerful concept that can transform the way we view ourselves, our achievements, and our place in the world. In a society that often glorifies perfection, many of us find ourselves caught in a cycle of self-criticism and doubt. We hold ourselves to unattainable standards, fearing failure or judgment if we don't measure up. But what if we shifted our perspective and began to see imperfection as a strength rather than a weakness? First, it's essential to understand that perfection is an illusion. No one is perfect. Every person you admire has flaws, quirks, and vulnerabilities. The pursuit of perfection can lead to paralysis by analysis, where the fear of making mistakes prevents us from taking any action at all. This fear can be crippling. Instead of putting ourselves out there and striving for our goals, we remain stagnant, stuck in a comfort zone that feels safe but ultimately unfulfilling. By recognizing that perfection doesn't exist, we free ourselves from the shackles of self-doubt. When we embrace imperfection, we open ourselves up to growth. Mistakes are invaluable learning opportunities. Think about it, the most significant lessons often come from our failures. When we make a mistake, we are given a chance to reflect, learn, and adapt. This process not only enhances our skills, but also builds resilience. Each misstep becomes a stepping stone on our journey, paving the way for personal and professional development. Rather than fearing failure, we should welcome it as a necessary part of the growth process. Consider the creative process. Artists, writers, and musicians often face a constant battle with self-doubt and perfectionism. Many famous creators have spoken about the struggle of wanting their work to be flawless. However, it's the imperfections that often resonate the most with audiences. A song that evokes deep emotion might have a rough edge. A painting might contain deliberate brushstrokes that break the mold of traditional techniques. These imperfections give art its character and authenticity. When we allow ourselves to create without the burden of perfection, we unlock a level of creativity that can lead to remarkable outcomes. Embracing imperfection also fosters authenticity. In a world dominated by social media, where filtered images and curated lifestyles are the norm, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. This comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. However, when we accept our imperfections, we become more authentic. We begin to share our true selves, our struggles, our flaws, our vulnerabilities, and in doing so, we create connections with others who may be feeling the same way. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws people in and fosters deeper relationships. Moreover, accepting imperfection can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. The pressure to be perfect can weigh heavily on our minds and bodies. We may find ourselves constantly striving for an unattainable goal, leading to burnout and exhaustion. By letting go of this pressure, we create space for self-compassion and self-acceptance. We begin to treat ourselves with kindness, recognizing that we are doing our best in a complicated world. This shift in mindset can dramatically improve our overall well-being and mental health. In addition to personal benefits, embracing imperfection can enhance collaboration and teamwork. In any group setting, whether in the workplace or in personal projects, the fear of making mistakes can stifle creativity and innovation. When team members feel they have to be perfect, they may hesitate to share their ideas, fearing judgment or criticism. However, fostering an environment where imperfection is accepted encourages open communication and risk-taking. Teams can brainstorm, collaborate, and experiment without the fear of failure looming overhead. This culture of acceptance can lead to more innovative solutions and stronger bonds among team members. Let's also consider the impact of embracing imperfection on our children and future generations. As parents, educators, and mentors, we have the opportunity to model a healthy relationship with imperfection. By sharing our own struggles and showing that it's okay to make mistakes, we can teach young people that failure is not something to be ashamed of, but rather an integral part of life. When children see adults embracing their imperfections, they learn to do the same. This shift can cultivate a generation that values resilience, creativity, and authenticity over superficial perfection. Finally, embracing imperfection empowers us to take risks. When we accept that we don't have to be perfect, we become more willing to step out of our comfort zones. We might try that new hobby we've been curious about, apply for a job that feels just out of reach, or engage in conversations that push us beyond our usual boundaries. This willingness to take risks opens doors to new experiences and opportunities. Life becomes richer and more fulfilling when we choose to live authentically and take chances, even if they lead to failure. In conclusion, embracing imperfection is not about lowering our standards or accepting mediocrity. Instead, it's about recognizing that our flaws and mistakes are what make us human. By letting go of the need to be perfect, we allow ourselves to grow, connect, and create authentically. We foster resilience, enhance collaboration, and pave the way for future generations to embrace their own imperfections. So let's celebrate our uniqueness, honor our journeys, and understand that in the grand tapestry of life, it's the imperfections that often add the most color and depth. Taking responsibility for our lives is a transformative concept that can profoundly alter our personal and professional trajectories. It involves recognizing that we are the architects of our own experiences and outcomes, rather than passive participants in a world that happens to us. When we embrace responsibility, we reclaim our power and create a life that aligns with our values and aspirations. At its core, taking responsibility means acknowledging that our choices, actions, and reactions directly influence the circumstances we find ourselves in. This realization can be both empowering and daunting. It requires us to step away from the victim mentality, where we may blame external factors for our situation. While it's natural to feel that circumstances beyond our control play a role in our lives, clinging to this mindset can be detrimental. It robs us of agency and prevents us from making proactive changes. By shifting our focus from blame to accountability, we create a pathway toward empowerment and growth. One of the first steps in taking responsibility is recognizing that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. Our mindset influences how we interpret events and challenges. For example, if we encounter a setback at work, we can choose to see it as a failure that defines us or as a valuable lesson that contributes to our growth. The latter perspective opens the door to learning and improvement. When we take responsibility for our thoughts, we can actively reshape them to foster a more positive and productive outlook. Moreover, taking responsibility often involves confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves. This can be challenging, as it may require us to acknowledge flaws or behaviors that we would rather ignore. However, this self-awareness is crucial for growth. It allows us to identify patterns that may be holding us back, such as procrastination, negative self-talk, or avoidance. By recognizing these patterns, we can take intentional steps to change them. This process of self-reflection can be uncomfortable but ultimately liberating, as it places the power to change squarely in our hands. Embracing responsibility also means being proactive rather than reactive. When we face challenges, our instinct may be to react defensively or to feel overwhelmed. However, by taking responsibility, we can approach these situations with a problem-solving mindset. Instead of waiting for someone else to intervene or for circumstances to change, we can identify actionable steps to address the issue at hand. This proactive approach not only helps us navigate challenges more effectively, but also reinforces our sense of agency and confidence. An essential aspect of taking responsibility is recognizing the impact of our decisions on others. Our actions do not exist in a vacuum, they ripple out and affect those around us. Whether in our personal relationships, workplaces, or communities, our choices can have significant consequences. By taking responsibility, we become more mindful of how our actions influence others. This awareness fosters empathy and compassion, allowing us to create more positive interactions and relationships. In the context of teamwork, taking responsibility is crucial for fostering a healthy and productive environment. When individuals hold themselves accountable for their roles and contributions, the entire team benefits. This accountability encourages open communication, collaboration, and mutual support. In contrast, when team members adopt a blame-oriented mentality, it can create a toxic atmosphere where fear and defensiveness stifle creativity and innovation. By modeling responsibility, we set a tone that encourages others to do the same, creating a culture of trust and collaboration. Taking responsibility is also deeply connected to our goals and aspirations. When we set goals, we often face obstacles along the way. It's easy to feel discouraged and blame external factors when we encounter setbacks. However, taking responsibility means recognizing that we have the power to navigate those challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, we can see them as opportunities to learn and adapt. This perspective shift empowers us to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Another critical component of taking responsibility is being accountable to ourselves. This means following through on our commitments and promises, both to ourselves and to others. When we set a goal, whether it's to exercise regularly, learn a new skill, or improve our relationships, it's essential to hold ourselves accountable for taking the necessary steps to achieve that goal. This self-accountability builds trust in ourselves and reinforces our commitment to personal growth. It also creates a sense of integrity, as we align our actions with our values and aspirations. In addition, taking responsibility fosters resilience. Life is unpredictable, and we will inevitably face challenges and setbacks. However, when we approach these obstacles with a mindset of responsibility, we cultivate resilience. We learn to adapt, pivot, and find solutions rather than succumbing to despair. This resilience not only helps us navigate difficulties more effectively, but also strengthens our character and resolve. Moreover, taking responsibility is a lifelong journey. It's not something we accomplish once and move on from. Rather, it's an ongoing practice that evolves as we grow and change. Each new challenge presents an opportunity to deepen our understanding of responsibility and refine our approach to it. As we become more skilled at taking responsibility, we enhance our ability to influence our lives positively and to inspire those around us. Ultimately, taking responsibility is about embracing our role as active participants in our lives. It's a mindset that empowers us to create change, pursue our goals, and cultivate meaningful relationships. By recognizing that we hold the keys to our experiences, we unlock the potential for growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, but when we take responsibility, we transform challenges into opportunities and become the authors of our own stories. Embrace this power, and you will find that the possibilities are limitless. Challenging your fears is a vital step toward personal growth and empowerment. Fear is a universal emotion, often protective in nature, but it can also become a significant barrier that prevents us from pursuing our goals and dreams. When we allow fear to dictate our actions, we confine ourselves to a limited existence, missing out on opportunities for growth, connection, and fulfillment. By confronting our fears head-on, we can reclaim our power and create a life that aligns with our true desires. Fear often manifests in various forms, from the fear of failure and rejection to the fear of the unknown. These fears can be paralyzing, leading us to avoid situations or opportunities that challenge us. For example, someone might hesitate to apply for a dream job, fearing they won't be qualified or that they'll face rejection. This avoidance can create a cycle of stagnation, reinforcing negative beliefs about our abilities. To break this cycle, we must confront our fears rather than allow them to control us. One effective strategy for challenging fear is to analyze it critically. When we experience fear, it's essential to ask ourselves a few key questions. What specifically am I afraid of? What is the worst that could happen? Often, when we articulate our fears, we realize that they are exaggerated or unfounded. By breaking down our fears into manageable components, we can demystify them and reduce their power over us. For instance, if you fear public speaking, consider the worst-case scenario, perhaps stumbling over your words or receiving criticism. While these outcomes might be uncomfortable, they are often not as catastrophic as our minds make them out to be. Another powerful technique is to visualize the outcome of facing our fears. Instead of imagining the worst-case scenario, visualize success. Picture yourself confidently speaking in front of an audience, engaging them with your ideas. This positive visualization helps rewire our brain to associate courage with positive experiences rather than solely focusing on the negatives. The more vividly we can imagine success, the more real it becomes, making it easier to take the necessary steps to confront our fears. Taking small, incremental steps can also be incredibly effective. Instead of trying to tackle a fear all at once, break it down into smaller, more manageable challenges. For example, if you fear social situations, start by engaging in low-pressure interactions, such as chatting with a cashier or joining a small group discussion. Each small success builds confidence and creates a sense of accomplishment, gradually expanding your comfort zone. As you continue to face your fears in this way, you'll find that they lose their grip on you. It's also crucial to remember that failure is a natural part of the process. When we confront our fears, we may not always achieve the desired outcome on our first attempt, and that's perfectly okay. In fact, many successful individuals have faced numerous failures before reaching their goals. Embracing the idea that failure is a stepping stone to success can help mitigate the fear of trying in the first place. Each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow, providing valuable lessons that can inform future attempts. Surrounding ourselves with supportive people can greatly aid in challenging our fears. When we share our fears with trusted friends or mentors, we often find encouragement and validation. They can provide perspective and remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. Furthermore, having a support system can make us more accountable in facing our fears. Consider sharing your goals with someone who can cheer you on and help you stay motivated when self-doubt creeps in. Another effective strategy is to practice mindfulness and self-compassion. Fear can trigger a strong emotional response, leading to heightened anxiety and stress. By incorporating mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing, meditation, or grounding exercises, we can calm our minds and create space for rational thinking. Self-compassion is equally important. It involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially when we encounter setbacks. Instead of berating ourselves for feeling fear or experiencing failure, we can acknowledge our emotions and remind ourselves that it's part of being human. It's also helpful to reframe our perspective on fear itself. Instead of viewing fear as an enemy, consider it a signal for growth. Fear often indicates that we are stepping outside our comfort zone and challenging ourselves in meaningful ways. By shifting our mindset to see fear as a signpost pointing us toward growth opportunities, we can embrace it rather than shy away from it. This reframing helps us understand that fear is not a barrier but a natural part of the journey toward achieving our goals. Journaling can also be a powerful tool in confronting our fears. Writing about our fears allows us to articulate and process our thoughts and feelings. It creates an opportunity to explore the origins of our fears and question their validity. Through journaling, we can document our progress as we challenge our fears, reflecting on moments of courage and resilience. This practice can also serve as a motivational reminder of how far we've come when we revisit it in the future. Lastly, it's essential to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each time you challenge a fear, take a moment to acknowledge your courage and the progress you've made. Celebrating these moments reinforces positive behavior and encourages you to continue facing your fears. Over time, as you accumulate these victories, you'll find that your confidence grows and your fears hold less power over you. In conclusion, challenging your fears is an empowering journey that can lead to profound personal growth. By analyzing your fears, visualizing success, taking small steps, and embracing failure, you can break free from the constraints that fear imposes. Surrounding yourself with supportive people, practicing mindfulness, and reframing your perspective can further enhance your ability to confront challenges. Remember that fear is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to dictate your choices. Embrace the opportunity to grow, and you'll discover a world filled with possibilities waiting for you. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a transformative practice that can significantly enhance your mental and emotional well-being. The people, environments, and influences we choose to engage with have a profound impact on our thoughts, feelings, and actions. When we actively cultivate a positive atmosphere, we empower ourselves to thrive, overcome challenges, and achieve our goals. Understanding the importance of positivity and implementing strategies to surround ourselves with it can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life. At the core of this practice is the understanding that our mindset is shaped by our surroundings. When we are surrounded by negative influences, be it people who constantly criticize, environments that breed stress, or media that promotes fear, we may find ourselves adopting similar negative thought patterns. This can create a cycle of self-doubt, anxiety, and stagnation. Conversely, when we surround ourselves with positive influences, we nurture a mindset that fosters growth, resilience, and happiness. One of the most impactful ways to surround yourself with positivity is by choosing your relationships wisely. The people in our lives play a crucial role in shaping our experiences. Positive relationships are characterized by support, encouragement, and understanding. Look for individuals who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and celebrate your successes. These connections can provide a safety net during difficult times, reminding you that you are not alone in your struggles. Conversely, it may be necessary to reassess relationships that consistently drain your energy or bring negativity into your life. This doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone who has a bad day or struggles. It's about recognizing patterns that are detrimental to your well-being. Sometimes it may require setting boundaries to protect your mental health. Surrounding yourself with positivity means prioritizing relationships that uplift you and contribute to your growth. Beyond personal relationships, the environments we inhabit significantly affect our mindset. This includes our homes, workplaces, and even the digital spaces we occupy. Creating a positive environment at home can be as simple as decluttering your space, incorporating uplifting decor, or ensuring that your surroundings reflect your values and aspirations. Natural elements, such as plants and sunlight, can enhance the atmosphere, making it more vibrant and energizing. In the workplace, fostering a positive environment is equally essential. Seek out teams or colleagues who encourage collaboration, creativity, and open communication. Engaging in professional development opportunities can also contribute to a positive workplace culture. When we surround ourselves with people who share similar goals and values, we create an environment that fosters mutual support and innovation. The digital spaces we navigate play an increasingly significant role in shaping our mindset. Social media, news outlets, and online communities can influence our emotions and thoughts. It's essential to curate your online presence by following accounts that promote positivity, inspiration, and personal growth. Unfollow or mute sources that spread negativity, fear, or division. By intentionally choosing the content we consume, we can cultivate a more uplifting digital environment. In addition to the people and spaces we engage with, our self-talk significantly impacts our mindset. The narratives we tell ourselves shape our beliefs and ultimately influence our actions. Surrounding yourself with positivity means practicing self-compassion and kindness in your internal dialogue. Challenge negative self-talk by reframing your thoughts. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try replacing it with, "I'm learning and growing, and I will improve." This shift in perspective can foster a more supportive and encouraging inner voice. Another powerful way to invite positivity into your life is through gratitude. Practicing gratitude helps shift our focus from what we lack to what we appreciate. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you regularly write down things you are thankful for, whether they are big accomplishments or small joys. This simple practice can significantly alter your perspective, helping you recognize the abundance in your life rather than dwelling on challenges or disappointments. Engaging in activities that bring you joy is also vital in creating a positive environment. Whether it's pursuing hobbies, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative outlets, dedicating time to activities that make you happy can enhance your overall sense of well-being. These activities serve as a reminder of what you love and value, creating a positive feedback loop that encourages you to seek more joy in your life. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positivity involves cultivating a growth mindset. This mindset embraces challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement rather than as threats to your abilities. When faced with setbacks, instead of viewing them as failures, see them as stepping stones on your journey. This perspective fosters resilience and empowers you to keep moving forward, knowing that each experience contributes to your growth. Being mindful of your language is also crucial in creating a positive atmosphere. The words we use both in conversations with others and in our self-talk can profoundly impact our mindset. Practice using language that is encouraging, supportive, and uplifting. This includes acknowledging your achievements, expressing appreciation for others, and fostering an atmosphere of positivity in your interactions. Lastly, giving back to your community can enhance your sense of positivity. Helping others, whether through volunteering, mentorship, or simple acts of kindness, creates a ripple effect of positivity. When we contribute to the well-being of others, we often find a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment in our own lives. This connection fosters a sense of belonging and community, which is essential for mental and emotional well-being. In conclusion, surrounding yourself with positivity is a deliberate practice that can significantly impact your life. By choosing supportive relationships, creating uplifting environments, engaging in positive self-talk, practicing gratitude, and pursuing activities that bring you joy, you cultivate a mindset that empowers you to thrive. Embrace the power of positivity, and you'll discover that you have the ability to shape your experiences and enhance your overall well-being. Life is full of challenges, but with a positive perspective and supportive influences, you can navigate them with resilience and grace. Committing to action is a vital principle that can lead to profound personal and professional growth. While it's easy to talk about goals, aspirations, and dreams, true transformation occurs when we move beyond mere intention and take tangible steps toward our objectives. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality, and committing to it is essential for anyone seeking to create meaningful change in their life. At its core, committing to action means making a firm decision to pursue a goal and following through on that decision consistently. This commitment requires discipline, focus, and determination. Often, we may have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, yet the gap between intention and action can feel overwhelming. The first step in bridging this gap is to define your goals clearly. Take time to articulate what you want to achieve, whether it's starting a new career, improving your health, or enhancing your relationships. Write these goals down, ensuring they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound smart. This clarity will serve as your roadmap, guiding you as you commit to taking action. Once you've established your goals, it's essential to break them down into smaller, manageable steps. Large goals can often seem daunting, leading to procrastination or paralysis. By dividing your goals into smaller tasks, you create a series of achievable milestones that can provide a sense of accomplishment as you progress. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, start by setting aside time each day to outline your ideas, write a chapter, or research your topic. These incremental steps not only make the process more manageable, but also build momentum as you complete each task. Creating a structured plan is another crucial element of committing to action. Set deadlines for each of your smaller tasks to keep yourself accountable. Use tools such as calendars, to-do lists, or productivity apps to track your progress. By scheduling specific times for each action item, you create a routine that reinforces your commitment. This structure helps transform your aspirations into concrete actions, making it less likely for distractions or procrastination to derail your efforts. Accountability is a powerful motivator when it comes to committing to action. Sharing your goals with someone you trust can create a sense of responsibility to follow through. Consider finding an accountability partner, mentor, or coach who can support you in your journey. Regular check-ins with this person can provide encouragement, feedback, and motivation. Knowing that someone else is aware of your goals can serve as a powerful incentive to stay committed and take action, even when the initial excitement begins to fade. As you embark on your journey of commitment, it's important to recognize that fear and self-doubt are natural parts of the process. Often, the fear of failure or the unknown can hold us back from taking action. However, instead of allowing these fears to paralyze you, challenge them. Ask yourself what the worst possible outcome could be. More often than not, the fear we imagine is far worse than the reality. Embracing a mindset that views fear as a signal for growth can help you push through these barriers. When you feel fear, it may be an indication that you are stepping outside your comfort zone, an essential component of growth. Mindfulness and self-awareness are also critical in the commitment to action. Take time to reflect on your progress regularly. Are you staying on track with your goals? What obstacles are you facing, and how can you address them? Self-reflection allows you to adjust your approach as needed, ensuring that you remain aligned with your intentions. Being mindful of your thoughts and feelings can also help you recognize when negative self-talk arises, enabling you to challenge and reframe those thoughts into more constructive perspectives. Additionally, celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, is vital for maintaining motivation. When you reach a milestone or complete a task, take a moment to acknowledge your efforts and reward yourself. This practice reinforces positive behavior and cultivates a sense of accomplishment, fueling your desire to continue taking action. Celebrating progress creates a positive feedback loop that encourages you to remain committed to your goals. Another important aspect of committing to action is embracing a growth mindset. This mindset involves viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and improve rather than as threats to your abilities. When you adopt a growth mindset, you become more resilient in the face of setbacks. Instead of feeling defeated when things don't go as planned, you can analyze the situation, extract valuable lessons, and adjust your approach. This adaptability enhances your ability to commit to action, even when faced with obstacles. Moreover, it's essential to cultivate an environment that supports your commitment to action. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who inspire and encourage you, resources that promote growth, and spaces that foster creativity and productivity. This environment can significantly enhance your motivation and focus. Seek out communities, workshops, or online groups that align with your goals. Engaging with like-minded individuals can provide support, share ideas, and create a sense of belonging that reinforces your commitment. Lastly, understand that commitment to action is an ongoing journey. There will be times when you face challenges, experience setbacks, or feel discouraged. It's essential to approach these moments with self-compassion and resilience. Recognize that growth takes time and that progress is rarely linear. Allow yourself to recalibrate and adjust your plans as necessary, but always return to your commitment to action. In conclusion, committing to action is a powerful catalyst for change and growth. By defining clear goals, breaking them down into manageable steps, creating a structured plan, and holding yourself accountable, you can bridge the gap between intention and reality. Embrace the fears that arise, practice self-awareness, and celebrate your achievements along the way. Surround yourself with positive influences and cultivate a growth mindset to enhance your journey. Remember, action is the key to transformation. The more you commit to it, the more empowered you become to create the life you desire. Each step you take brings you closer to your aspirations, and through this commitment, you unlock the potential within yourself to achieve greatness.